Okay, guys, so just jumping straight to the point. For since the beginning of the week, in numerous big, not a huge number, but like a number of big, huge announcements from Daima Goku, Daima releasing in a few, especially right now, it being October 8th, Daima releasing in 3 days. We're already getting Daima content already, free to play Goku and everything. I believe they did the same thing for Kakarot 2 when the game first released, because we did get a free to play Goku at that certain point. But I mean, yeah, we're getting a free to play Diamond Goku. Looks pretty cool. I can't say if we are getting LFs for the characters anytime soon, depending how good the anime is. They have stated that the anime is pretty good. Pre-test screens say everything about it, saying that it was like pretty good. I like the animations on Daima Goku a lot. I doubt he's gonna have an ult, or he might have an ult possibly. I'm not sure. I think it's just free to play Raditz. Who's the only person in the game with who's a free to play that has an ult card. But overall wise, he looks pretty decent. And besides that, they say someone's getting a Zenkai. People were speculating it was going to be Gogeta Blue. Mind you, they are not doing something like that unless it's Anniversary or Legends Fest. He might be getting it this Legends Fest, or maybe 7th year anniversary. Who knows? And then we were also getting a plat for somebody that I already saw spot on. And in my opinion, the most underrated tag unit in the DBL community that got done so dirty by Toshi. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta. Now, they aren't a bad unit. They were just they're kind of bad. I personally still like them too. In terms of it, like damage wise, are not that bad. Consistency, even at the time when Evo Ken came out during part 1 of Legends Fest of last year, I seen a few people run these. Even my friend run them. They basically borderline counter them. As soon as you switch to the Vegeta side, you're basically not only you're tanking good at type advantage, but you're still doing decent damage also. And quite possibly, it's ranked in like my top 5 LFs that I personally love too. Especially like a dual windscreen. I don't think I've seen. I don't like. I'm pretty sure no other LF does it like this. And they were the first forgot the word for it, standby unit to get something like this. And then the plat goes to Gammas. And we were just so confused, like, oh, why is everything superhero based? Why are we getting a banner for superhero based too? Like GT, they said it was going to be a year for buffs, but Majin Buu's been getting consistent buffs. Obviously, they can focus on other tags, of course. But then movies also has been getting a lot of huge buffs. I mean, Ultra Turles as of right now is basically, bar none, it's between the gap of 1 or 2 spot, because G4 literally has 3 get out of jail free cards. So it could just be based upon that. But overall, besides their stats are decent, blast damage wise are pretty good, special move damage. Goku gets 10 counts of cover null and resets after when you switch back to him. Blue card cancels buffs. I mean, sustained damage cut 30% isn't that bad either. I can see them increasing this a little bit higher too. Green card gives you, I believe, level 2 card draw speed. Damage inflict. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm reading it right, because the website is kind of like iffy about it sometimes. But it cancels buffs on Rising Rush also. Applies buff effect, nullifies abnormal conditions too. Their kit's pretty decent, I would say. I'm not sure what else they could possibly do to make it better, but I mean, as soon as they got their plat tied with Orange Piccolo, because that's how bad the 2 units were, they somehow even fumbled the plat too. Like, it's always going to be a hit or miss whether or not if they like the unit or not too, or they just don't want the unit to be too good to the point where it's just like, oh, because it's going to be a hit or miss and they're going to go 0 for 3 1 for them dropping the unit, 2 for them dropping the plat, 3 we'll see what the Zenkai is. Either way, I'm still in love with the unit. I'm still gonna use them. I'm just hoping they're not too bad. But the same thing goes for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, because with these guys were amazing. I say like they're in my top 3 favorite LFs in the entire game. Like the wind screen, the wind pose, and everything about it, it's absolutely amazing. The blast attack damage does more on blast armor attacks charging forward. You restore gauge on every single switch. You go type neutral for 2 seconds, so you always want to spam your cards out the way. The gauge fills up exceptionally fast. Blue card hits like a truck on either or side, but mainly on Gamma 1 side. Vanish recovery here and there. And the best part about it, besides Boo Bros, the standby mechanic, you're locked in. Rush is locked. The main abilities are still active, but with Gammas, you're able to switch in and out in between. So you can save it for like, oh, I want to save the LF for later. You can do that. With Boo Bros, you can't, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. But if you are last man standing with Boo Bros, it could be pretty good a little bit, but it really depends on how good the Zenkai is going to be. For Gamma 1 and 2, what I'm hoping for that they don't do is give them like based around team wise, because like with look for their plat, right? So when these guys got their plats, they're runnable. I'm not saying they're pretty busted, pretty good. They're runnable. The only thing that did it for me was strike and blast defense. When 3 battle members are a combination of the following: God, Key, Sun Family, and Vegeta Clan. Because they're only going to be wrapped around just that one of those 3 tags, and that's when their plat's only usable. It's not saying you can't have fun per se, but it kind of just limits you to like certain teams you can use, and plus of what some people may not even have access to those teams with good characters or probably good equips in general. But with it's gonna be a hit or miss type of situation. But either way, I'm happy Gammas are getting buffs. They're personally my favorite tag units. Same thing with Boo Bros are getting more buffs. Hopefully they don't fumble this one. But I mean, I don't know. We're getting Daima on Friday for the actual first episode. And the character itself, the kit should be out probably the night before as usual. Same thing with the stats for the Zenkai for Boo Bros and for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 for their plat also. And it shouldn't be too bad. I'm genuinely excited for tonight. Tournament power definitely resets, so make sure you guys get that out the way before anything so you don't miss out on free Chrono Crystals. Start saving for Legends Fest, because Legends Fest is in another month or so. It's going to be the same week around... It's usually always around Thanksgiving, so it's usually going to be like probably the 22nd, maybe the 29th. I don't think they're going to do it at the end of November, so probably it's going to be the 22nd. So big celebrations. I'll put out a prediction video of what the possible units might be for part 1 through 3 that I have an idea of. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.